Hello, NFI. It is Tuesday the 5th of June. I just landed back in Germany about 8 hours ago, I think. I haven't slept in a bed in like 36 hours or something. So I'm very sleep deprived and living on coffee. But Dave wants me to make a video, so here is a video that is actually not thought out at all. So let's see what I can come up with. 5 things I miss about Germany when traveling, and 5 things I definitely do not miss. Number 1 thing I miss that comes to mind is my PC, which is not really a Germany thing, but you know, it's currently in Germany, so it counts. Number 1 thing I don't miss is people smoking fucking everywhere. Officially, you can't smoke in station buildings or like on the platform, but people still fucking do and nobody gives a shit. People smoke on the streets, which I know they also do in like lots of places. But I also know you're not allowed to do that in Japan, for example. So that's really nice, because you can go outside and not get smoke blown in your face. Also, people smoke outside my apartment in the street, so that makes my apartment smell like smoke. So I can't even have a smoke-free home, which is great. What else do I miss? This is actually difficult. I guess the weather, sort of. I don't deal well with heat. I guess like Germany isn't the hottest place on earth. Number 2 that I don't miss is people fucking not being able to use escalators or queue up. So in, I think, any other country I've been to, people stand on one side of the escalator and walk on the other for, you know, the people who want to be a bit faster. But in Germany, people just stand all over the escalator. So if you're in a hurry, sucks to be you. Like, it's not that difficult. And also Germans can't queue up, which in some situations is okay with me. I don't care whether you stand in a neat line in front of the bus or like in some weird crowd. Well, actually, no, I do care if you stand in front of the bus. If there's people who want to get off, you stand on the left and the right side of the door so people can get off first and then you can get on. There's no point in pushing in when there's still people coming out. Idiots. Number 3 that I miss. Tap water. A lot of people are very kind of picky about that tap water. I never had that issue. Like within Germany, I'm just like, this all tastes the same to me. But then I went to the UK and I think someone described it as gravel and piss, which that sounds about right. America, I don't even want to start talking about because it's just chlorine water. And in other countries, you can't even drink the tap water because it's not clean. And I like drinking tap water because it's cheap and easy. Number 3 that I don't miss, very dirty stations. Now this might vary wildly on city or area in city, depending on how much money they have. But a lot of the stations I know here are very dirty. Not just stations, but like public property in general, but mainly stations. Like they're full of dirt poop and they're smelly and well, as mentioned before, people smoking there, so that adds to that. It's definitely way less in all of the East Asian countries I've been to. They're like you can eat from the fucking floor at the subway station. It's amazing. Number 4 that I miss. I can't think of anything. And it's also not really a German thing. It's more like a very specific me and this area thing. It's my student ticket, because I can get pretty much everywhere in this region, and obviously it's not valid anywhere else, but it's also not valid in other parts of Germany. So number 4 that I don't miss, I guess people being rude. I think to an extent it's just about like the culture being more direct. So that's part of, I think, the stereotypes that Germans are rude. But I feel like to an extent, I always, when I come back from another countries, Germans actually are a bit more rude. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel a lot more welcomed in other places. You know? Okay, well, we're on, I think, number 5 that I do miss. Maybe bakeries. I do like just getting a pretzel or some other baked thing while I'm on the go, because it's easy to eat, it's not messy, it's relatively cheap and filling. You can just get the bread and no packaging, no whatever, and it's sometimes even still warm. And I know there's like other variations of street food that are similar to bread type things that you can get in bakeries, but I feel like most of them are not as like convenient to eat. Like they might get your fingers greasy or something, or have a lot of packaging or something like that. So yeah. And number 5 that I don't miss is German breakfast at hotels, because it's just boring. Like you get bread with some sausage, cheese and jam, and then some types of cereal, which are usually just like oatmeal and some other healthy stuff, and then maybe some sugary cornflakes, and that's about it. And that's just boring to me. The last hotel I was in had possibly the most amazing breakfast I've ever seen. They had like from 5 different countries stuff. They had lots of like salads and fruits and fried stuff and boiled stuff and like a noodle bar, like where they would make you fresh noodle soup. They had my 3 favorite beans. They had natto, they had oshiroko, and they had baked beans. It's just the fucking best breakfast ever. To be fair, it was supposed to be a fancy hotel. The rest of the hotel wasn't that fancy, but the breakfast was fucking amazing. So yeah, that's 10 things about Germany that I have feelings about. I do not look forward to editing this. Oh god. If no one else signs up and nothing else happens, we'll see Liz on Saturday. Bye!